Hello, good evening. I'm Mr. Duda, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and the courses that I teach. Hopefully you can read this well enough. I'll go through it anyway. AP Chemistry, AP Physics, both of them, and the Physics of Astronomy sometime. So, myself, I started teaching way back in 1995, but I came here to Wilson in 2001. So this should be my 24th year here at Wilson and my 30th year overall teaching. And all of my professional education, both graduate and undergraduate, came from Penn State. Me personally, even outside of teaching, I'm interested in astronomy. And up here is a picture of myself and the observatory that I built in my own backyard. And all of these images are things that I took myself through a camera and a telescope. They weren't ripped off from the internet or anything like that. More recently this year, I got some extra accessories so I could image and safely view the sun. Here you can see the sun and some sun spots on it. This is how the sun would look in visible light. But if you look at a particular kind of light, hydrogen alpha, you might see something like this, where you see a lot more structure on the sun and even big flames or prominences coming off of the sun, which normally you can't see. Additionally, if you know exactly where to look, you can see crossing the sun the International Space Station. If you were to zoom in on that, you probably could get a better view. It kind of almost looks like a little TIE fighter. Those are the solar panels from the International Space Station. So for all of my classes, there's an awful lot of resources online that are available to students. The most important is Google Classroom. And you can see here a bunch of different classes are listed. And day by day, what gets done in class. So if a student is absent on a particular day, all they got to do is go to Google Classroom and they can see what they did and maybe particular documents or videos or whatever. In addition, for all of my classes, all of my AP classes, they use a service called WebAssign, where basically, I hate to say, but it's kind of like doing homework. It's not really like homework because I help them with it. They can work together, and they have an extended amount of time to do it. But they do have to complete the assignments entirely 100% correct, and then they get full credit. If a student has a problem with a particular question or problem, all they have to do is ask me, talk to somebody else, a classmate. They can even look online for assistance. And with all those together, we almost always get through all of it, and students both get it right and get the credit for it. For all of my AP courses, I pretty much follow the exact AP curriculum, and we also use resources from the College Board online, whether it be practice questions or videos or stuff like that. But it's the regular AP curriculum. Generally speaking, no more, no less. For this very short intro, that's all I was going to mention. Feel free to contact me by email is easiest. And I will end with one more short thing, a fun chemistry or physics demo that I will do on the first day for students. Safety first. Here we've got a container of some soapy water. And here we've got a hydrocarbon, actually butane. And I'm going to push this into there so that I get some bubbles. These bubbles can be lit. And because my hand is pretty wet, water has a really high specific heat capacity. It takes a lot of energy to get rid of that water. So even when I burn these in my hand, I don't feel anything. It's all good. So I hope you found that interesting. It's a little bit better in person. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you very much for your attention. And that's it.